It's hard to follow when you're dead.
How are you today? Welcome back to the city and welcome to the living room.
Thank you. I'm great. Don't say welcome back to the city like, Anyway.
What? What's wrong?
Nothing. You shady.
Tonight I have a friend in the living room. So, we're probably going to talk more familiar than everybody else. Probably not. Never mind. We'll see.
I'm hungry now.
Sounds about right. Sounds absolutely accurate, right?
I know,
Right.
I know.
As soon as the inconvenient part happens,
I know.
That's what's going to happen now.
Nothing.
Yep, we're going to have to wait.
That's fine. It's okay.
I mean, you can eat in the living room if you want.
No, I'll wait.
You wait?
I'm a patient person.
You don't want the people to see you eat? You eat good as shit, too.
I'm about to say, I don't give a damn.
Oh.
You know I don't care.
Don't nobody eat like you. Nope, pause. I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, look. If you're hungry, go over there in the kitchen room and get something to eat.
Kitchen room, because we're in the living room.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Like chicken and rice. He made chicken and rice.
Yeah. Don't make it sound like I made it for you, though. Like,
I
it's
didn't say.
leftovers.
How did I make it sound like that? I just said you made chicken and rice. I was gonna
It
say
was
like
the
you're
way
a little
said it.
chef.
A little chef? You're going to stop luring me. Like, you've been luring me a
You
lot.
is kind of little though. We like the same size.
Can't even get to the introduction before.
You started it. He tried. And then you said like I made you chicken and rice. I ain't say it like that. I just said you made chicken and rice. I was trying to hype you up like a nigga can cook a little bit, but then you tried.
But see, you know what? This is why.
No, this wasn't on me.
Probably do.
Probably
Everybody
so.
know you.
Yo, motherfucking right.
Yep. This is why it takes us so long to write a
Okay.
song.
Well, let's get to it then, nigga. You want me toned down? I can't tone down.
I don't want you to. Tell
Okay, good.
you know what I'm saying? I want you at your best.
Cause I am loved
try-
at my best. I am. Come on now.
At your
Hallelujah.
best, you are loved.
And at my worst.
You're a positive, motivating force within someone's life.
In your life, nigga.
I don't know if you're a positive, motivating force. You make me feel bad sometimes.
But
But
if you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know.
I will. I
Okay.
will. What's up,
Boss.
y'all? My name is Love, and tonight I'm in the living room with like a little sister that I like didn't really want, but somehow we got here like,
It was.
and it took us to be in a completely different state, and we have like 5 million mutuals, but never really kicked it until we got here.
It was destiny. That's all.
That's all right, destiny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, destiny. It was destiny. But
I don't know
welcome
her.
to the living room, Janae. Music.
Thank
Is that how
you.
you say it?
You know,
Because I just
damn
call
well-
you Janae.
He's so irritated. How else do you pronounce music?
I never pronounced the
Musique.
music part. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, my shit is LV, but it's love. So
You
I
right.
just give everybody
Because you
the-
difficult, I'm not. You see, so who is
Cap.
really the problem here?
The person that just got all the way on the podcast and said, "I'm hungry now."
I was being honest. I wasn't hungry then, and now I am.
I love your honesty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad you do because you're going to get it anyway.
Yep. Welcome back. Yeah, man.
Welcome back. This is my first time.
Oh, yeah, it is your first time in the living room, but I'm saying like welcome back to the city because you
Okay.
said don't welcome you. Don't say like what you said. Don't say.
I be out here. So,
Don't be in here. So, and then you act like I don't be fucking with you.
you don't.
Fucking
Man,
you
we
the
can
long
go
way,
through
the
a
strong
text
way.
thread, and it's going to be a lot of...
Me texting you and you not texting back.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I text you
I don't
and
even
call
like
you every
notifications,
day.
so I respond to every text message that I get.
I call you and text you every day, all the time.
Oh, wow. See? Liar. The L stands for lie.
No, it stands for love.
Nah, clearly not, because you're lying.
I don't call you and text you every day.
No.
All right, next question.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, what you been up to? Talk
You
to me.
know, pissing you off.
That's facts. That's big facts. I wasn't even gonna get these people the truth.
I mean, listen. See? You a liar. You see
Nah,
how that
I wasn't.
goes?
I wasn't gonna give them your business.
How is that my business? I ain't worried about you.
You just said you pissed me off, right?
Yeah, but I ain't worried about it. I ain't concerned about it.
So you just don't give a fuck about my feelings.
Nah, I just don't give a fuck, period. Your feelings, they matter.
To me.
Facts. That is very true.
What about you?
They matter to me.
What you been up to?
Working. You know, man, honestly, just finding my footing, finding my next steps, figuring out what I need to do, building, releasing music, being everything for every part of what I'm trying to do.
You should, I think everybody deserves a team. Or not necessarily deserves a team, but I
would
definitely
like a team.
Yeah, but you right now, you got a team?
No.
Oh.
I said I would like.
Oh, yeah. I think, you come be a part of the Team Love.
What Team Love gonna do for me? Everything?
No, absolutely not. Like, everybody has their... See, that's the thing. Like, you see you out here, Roscoe Jenkins, team of me, and team of me. And
it's not on purpose.
It's not?
No, it's not on purpose.
Why? I feel like you can get people to do what you want them to do. You just choose not to. So it's
because people always want something.
As long as they want it, they'll keep doing whatever the fuck they need to do.
Nah, it don't be a fair exchange. And then the things, it's just...
It's all about the possibility. If it's possible, it could happen. But if it happens, we know it's possible.
No, I'm good. I want people that's gonna fuck with me because they fuck with me. I don't need to.
They can fuck with you like that too.
Nah.
But you're a beautiful girl. Like some niggas.
I appreciate that. I'm grateful for that. I feel like I'm one of them people that feels like I'm always honored and grateful for people's interest or attraction, and that's cool. But I just feel like
you said that eloquently as shit. Say it again.
I don't know what I said verbatim.
Oh, okay. We'll run it back.
I am honored and grateful for people's interest and attraction. But
What the fuck you just lie like that?
That's what I said verbatim?
Yeah. I am honored and
grateful. Because it's true though. So this is the thing. When you tell a lie, it's hard for you to say it again. Because it's the truth, I can say it because that's what I really feel and believe.
Okay.
So yeah,
You're
definitely,
honored?
I am.
Yeah, and grateful.
And I respect that, but at the same time, sometimes it's just like business is business, and everything ain't gotta be that. Like you can see something. What they say, like you see a flower, if you love it, you don't pick it, cause then it's gonna die. So I would like people to see me like a flower. Like don't pick me. Like leave me the hell alone. Water me, pour into me.
Until the nigga don't pick you that you want to pick you.
I don't need nobody to pick me. I need people to water me, pour into me, help me grow and blossom. That's what I want.
You treat them niggas wrong.
I do not treat people wrong. I don't treat anybody wrong.
I've been trying to water your ass. Oh, pause. That sounds crazy.
It
I've
does,
been trying to water you.
That's nuts.
No pun intended.
No, the pun was intended.
I hate your ass. I've been pouring water on.
I've been pouring water on.
Yeah. In your fucking, what is it called? Your pot, your teapot, or not teapot.
You ain't even making no sense right now.
You're just digging yourself into a hole.
He is. Like, what?
Like,
I
just
get what
let
you're
it go.
saying,
Digging yourself
though.
into a hole is worse too, bro. Like, let's just stop.
I know,
let's just stop.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
always
said,
got to
just
make
stop.
something nothing into something. It's okay. I do. This is the thing. I appreciate you. I do feel like, I think that we have different perspectives. I think you see things one way and I see them another. Where you feel like you've done enough or you've done above and beyond, I feel like you could do more. Where you feel like what? Perspective. Life is life. You're going to see things where you see it. I see the way I see it. I could make suggestions,
You can.
Okay, well,
You can.
we'll discuss.
We will.
Okay.
I never thought that I went above and beyond.
Oh, okay. So
ever.
then what the hell are you talking about with watering?
I mean, that's water seeps from the top to the bottom, but I didn't go above and beyond. No, I just did what you came and asked me to do. But when it was time for you to do what we were supposed to do, you was like,
You want to be specific? You want to explain? Because you ain't making no sense to me right now.
uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
You came and asked me to write the records. I wrote the records, right?
What record?
We probably will never know.
No,
right?
no. Oh, don't do that. Don't do me.
We'll probably never know.
Because time out. Because we talked about more records. So
More.
This is the
It's
thing.
always
said,
more. It's always
you
more.
saying that, but the records that we've started, like we've started them. I've been here recording them, all of that. I have also hit you up, like you've told me you'd be available on some days, and I hit you, and then you be like, I'm not available, multiple times.
Maybe.
So how the fuck I'm gonna finish some shit when you ain't available?
They finished, baby. Are they not finished?
I don't know, cause you said I didn't hear no finished version of them. Did you send them to me?
I didn't send them for mastering yet.
Okay, but even outside of that, because we talked about
The one record that we got set in stone, everything is done. It's just,
you ain't tell me that though, because what you said the first when we was working on it, we was talking about the backgrounds.
No. I'm saying we do have one record that is complete.
Okay, and what I'm telling you is the last that I heard with that record, you told me that
Ain't no
we needed
backgrounds
to.
on these niggas weird.
Oh, you talking about that one? Okay.
Oh, okay. Right. It's all
We
right.
We also had a conversation about that too.
I don't want to fight about
And now
it.
you being weird.
Right, exactly. And now I'm being weird. Now I'm being weird.
It's all right. Come on.
Where we going?
Wherever this conversation was going before we took it.
I mean, the
Left.
conversation is about you. It's
Oh,
not really
okay.
about me. Like, you're the guest. They know me. They be here with me every week.
Oh, okay, so come on.
You come on. Tell me something. You got a new song, right?
I do.
Mm.
So right now, I am releasing a song at the last day of every month this year. So for January, I released a song called "So Sick."
Like Neo?
You know, it's similar, but no, not necessarily. So Neo song is like, what is it? I'm so sick of love songs, whatever.
So Tired of Tears?
Mine says I'm so sick of starting over. It's basically, just one of those songs where it's just like, I'm tired of trying to be in relationships and, trying to grow into something and just having to keep starting over. Like it's this up and down emotional roller coaster is exhausting.
Why don't it be working, though?
Cause these niggas be weird.
That was cute. I like the way you did that.
Honestly, for different reasons. I feel like, for me, I feel like I have certain requirements that I want for my life. And I feel like sometimes people just don't meet those standards. And then there's the thing of whether or not I connect with somebody. Then there's the thing of, whether there's attraction there. But, like, once we get into, like, the dating stage and it's like, all right, I'm into it. I'm into this person. I feel like a lot of times people have, like, a selfish mentality. And it's just a little disappointing. Like, I'm very much a giver. And I just no longer want to be used. So it's difficult to manage those spaces.
You can't be used. You're useless, though.
That's exactly why I know I'm not useless.
But niggas will use you up.
Listen, niggas will use anybody.
By niggas, I didn't mean male or female.
I didn't either.
Yeah, okay. Because, boy, I'm a giver, too. I'm a pourer,
We heard.
Yeah. I'm a pourer. So, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes my cup be empty. I can't pour no more. I gotta.
And that's a fact. I think that's another thing. Like, I feel like I give, and a lot of times I don't pay attention to, like, the lack of reciprocity because I'm so busy, doing what I'm doing, and I'm so busy pouring into you and taking care of you and making sure you good, that it turns to, like, I don't notice that I'm not getting anything in return until I am empty. Yeah. When I have nothing left to give, I'm like, oh, shit.
That's
and then
a fact.
Yeah, and then it's like, they're like, okay, well, keep pouring. And I'm like, I ain't got nothing to pour. Like, honestly, I'm exhausted. I don't know where to go from here.
Nah, fuck that. Your cup runneth over. Nigga, you got more. That's how they be.
Nah,
like,
for
nigga,
sure.
You got more,
that's so
nigga.
crazy because it's actually a conversation that I had where they was like, listen,
Fuck you mean you don't got no more?
We ain't going to get too personal on this couch.
Baby, that's what the couch is for.
Oh, okay. Damn, you in my business.
Shoulders. I'm sick of your ass. I'm so sick.
Matter of fact, let me show my tattoo.
You heard me? I'm so sick of you.
So sick.
So sick. Yeah.
So sick of stuff. But yeah, so for February, I'm coming out with another song. February is ending. So the last day of February, I will be dropping another song.
What's the name of that song?
It's called Nights Like This.
I wish that raindrops would
Oh.
fall.
Please tell me why every time I say that, that's exactly what everybody does. And I'm like, yep.
What is it about?
Same shit, you know.
So sick of starting over again?
Basically, it's like just it's about just being alone and feeling like, you know, you don't have your person, but also, you know, the person that you want to be with isn't necessarily showing up in the way that you need them to. So it's like that yearning.
You want to talk about it, baby? You sure? Want to unpack this?
I did in the song. That's why you should go listen to it. You go listen to it, and then it'll speak for itself.
Yeah, nights like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go back to why this shit don't be working, right? You said all the preliminary shit you was talking about, right? Like it never makes it past preliminary. It never gets to trial.
No, it does. It does, and it has. It has. But that's also hard to get to for me. Because I feel like in terms of my standards, my sister told me the other day, she was like, everybody irritates you. And I'm like, they do.
But you be irritating too, though.
I'm not irritating.
You're speaking to a person that has been irritated by you. And you gave it a straight face. Like, I'm not irritated.
That's crazy. That's insane. That
It
you even
is.
said that. I bet you can't name a time when you was irritated with me outside of music.
Just a few
I knew you was
minutes
going to
ago.
say that because you're childish and you're petty and you just wanted to do that. But go ahead.
You just waited until I asked you 14 times before we started taping. Right. And
I wasn't hungry
and
then.
Look at you irritating me now.
Because you playing with me. I wasn't hungry then.
Okay.
I was telling the truth. And then
But you
as
coulda-
I sat here, I'm like,
Could
okay.
have withheld.
First of all, I've been in here for over an hour.
I'm trying to understand where you're going with that.
I wasn't hungry an hour ago. An hour later, I'm
I
hungry.
asked you an hour ago. We only been on for like 20 minutes. You look amazing.
I know I do. Always.
Not always.
That's crazy. You've never
always.
seen me have a bad day.
And when you came over here and we recorded after you left the gym, shit was,
I look great.
shit was a
I
little
was
wicked.
glowing.
Yeah, no, nigga, that's not glow. That's sweat.
Yeah, and that sweat was glowing.
Yeah, glow?
It was glistening.
Nah.
That's
yeah.
crazy. You're a hater.
Me?
Yeah.
My name is Love. It's impossible.
Well, you can't really hate without love, so it makes sense.
Love and hate is the same thing. It's just two perspectives.
I'm glad you know.
But,
Hater.
right. I love you.
I know. That's your way of saying you hate me. That was
Maybe.
cute. Okay.
Maybe.
That's fine.
So, these things don't work. I'm trying to get to the fact that maybe.
I'm the problem. That's what you're trying to get to.
No.
But let me also.
No, I'm not even getting to the fact that you're the problem. It's maybe there's a lack of stick-to-itiveness in teaching the person how to be with you.
No, it's not about teaching a person how to be with me. For real, it's really about you're a grown-ass person. And
You should know how to be with me.
no, you shouldn't know how to be with me, but you should know how to be as an adult. And so there's just certain things that you should have for yourself as an adult in terms of like communication, in terms of your character, in terms of your goddamn stability and finances, in terms of just, you know, how you manage your mental and emotional states. Like there are, it's so much fluctuation where it's just like niggas be all over the place.
Where the fuck you finding these broke-ass, non-communicative ass niggas?
That's crazy. All over the fucking world, apparently.
This goes all the
Let me
girls
say this.
around the world.
I don't know if y'all ever seen, but this is one thing I love and I find very amusing about men. Men are the only people, well, it's only half,
I
but,
was about to say.
well, there are other types of people. But anyway, men are the
All
only
right.
people that I'm aware of that when you come in contact with them and you tell them what your standards are, they'll tell you your standards are too high. As opposed to just stepping your shit up.
That's cap, because women do the same shit.
No, the fuck they don't.
But they would if niggas...
No, ain't no it would. It's
Wait,
they don't.
If niggas enforced, I don't want to... We're not going to turn Love in the Living Room into a battle of the sexes at all.
No. I'm just
we
saying.
love everybody here.
We do. And I love men. I just want them to grow up a little bit. Like, realistically, you tell a man, you know, I want a man
What
who...
do you grow into from a man? You fucking with boys.
I ain't fucking with nothing. That's what I just told you.
Well, you were.
Yeah.
Well, you were.
You're a mess. Let me tell you something. Y'all niggas need to get it together. You ain't never heard. Be honest. You never heard men say y'all standards, y'all requiring too much, your standards too high, you asking for too much.
Yes.
Okay, then.
I've heard niggas say that, but I've also heard some outlandish shit. Like, I seen, what's Brown's name? What's the nigga name? Brown from Medea.
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown, right? What's his name though?
David Mann.
Yeah, David Mann, right? I heard him say, y'all, like, there's nothing wrong with having a list. There's nothing wrong with having standards. But what you do, I want you to make the list. Make the list as robust as you can make it. And turn yourself into that list. And then you can ask for all that shit. But if all of the shit that's on your list ain't in you, don't be going out here and requiring that from other people.
Yeah, all the stuff on my list is in me.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I will also say this. I feel like there are different requirements for men and women.
That's
Would
true.
you agree?
Yeah.
So with that, I can't be everything that's on my. I shouldn't be everything that's on my list for a man. Like, he shouldn't require everything that's on my list because he's not dating men, and vice versa. So even though I am everything on my list because I have to be, but as for a man, he won't benefit from everything that's on my list in return. Because if that's the case, he might as well go date a man.
Dating you is like dating a man?
No, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
If
You
he
kinda
wanted
fucked me up with that
everything
one.
that's on my list is
Oh
for
yeah,
men.
of course. But
If he wanted everything that was on my list, he should be dating men.
yeah, I mean, what's on your list?
Mind your business, goddamn. Honestly, my list not even. I don't even have a hard list. You niggas just suck.
Suck, never chew. But nah,
Something wrong with you.
it is. But
And even with the list, I am willing to be flexible on certain things too.
flex.
You know, you don't want me to
Big
pull
flex.
out my muscles. They
I don't.
yeah,
Leave 'em-
They bigger
leave
than
'em be.
yours.
I be knowing why you be single.
I don't treat my niggas like this.
well,
I'm good to my niggas. I'm nice.
Yep. I do want to see you happy though.
Thank you. I am happy. That's another thing.
No, I wanted to see you happy with. I hate this. I hate the thing. You're a person, and I be saying this sometimes, but I hate it. We don't belong to people. Like,
Yeah.
we as people don't belong to people. We are each other's companion. We're not each other's person. But I want to see you happy with your companion.
I think that's an opinion. When he my nigga, he mine.
Oh my gosh, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be like, my man, my man,
And
my
I'm
man.
yours too, though.
Nah, you my companion.
Fuck out of here.
You my companion, my nigga. Like,
Nigga, you a companion. The fuck? I don't need none of that.
not your companion. You don't even call me. Fuck out of here. You ain't call me no more. Like, you are.
I called you yesterday.
Yeah, when you need something.
What the fuck you gonna call your man for?
What?
You call your man when you need something.
No, I'm just. Never mind.
I'm just saying, my man, my nigga, that's something different than just a companion. A companion is somebody I kill time with, spend time with, hang out with. You're a friend, cool. But somebody that I'm talking about building with, my partner, you know, building a life together.
Partner, I like that word.
Because that's all I'm about. Relationships to me is partnerships. I don't feel like I need to be, we could just be friends. You know, I dated somebody and I felt like, you know, we had a great time, really cared for this person, all that. But at the end of the day, it's how do we be mutually beneficial for each other? What's next? Like, don't just sit here and say, I want you to be my girlfriend just be out of possessiveness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it has to be beneficial. It has to make sense. What does that look like moving forward? You want me to be your girlfriend and then what?
That's wanting to take somebody off the market just to take them off the market, and y'all, like, if y'all have conversations about what each other wants and you want to take them off the market and you don't want to give them what they want, I feel like you're
Selfish.
way selfish. And
Well, that's a lot of situations.
it is. I think I'm not gonna turn this into a male female. Like,
That's because you know these niggas be weird.
no, I'm talking about women. I think that women get with a nigga and they push the envelope and they want to get married before the nigga's ready to get married. And all these things because these are the things that you want for your life. The nigga never said that he wanted to really sign up for it, but they'll pressure the nigga into.
Well, what about, there are times where like men want to get married.
Yeah.
Realistically,
True.
men do. As in denials, people want to be. They want to get married. They may not be wanting to get married right now.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
But they do.
I ain't
but my
saying
thing is,
the one. I was just talking about the win.
so the thing is, if it's the win, it's it's always what's stopping you from being ready to be married. And because if it's not me, or if it is me, why not now? If it's not me, why the fuck are you here?
I don't know if it's you. Yeah.
How would you know? Do you have, and that's another thing. I had a conversation with a man. He was like, I asked him, I was like, so then what is it that you want? He was like, I'm a simple man. So then tell me what you want. Well, I don't know until I'm in it. I said, it's not very simple, is
Well,
it? Like, I bet you, if
it's
you
not
know
simple
it,
at all.
It's not simple at all. And if you know, the thing is, if you don't know until you're in it, that means you're wasting people's time. If you came, like women, come with a list and say, these are the things that I want out of a partner. Once I see that you don't fucking have that, get the fuck out of my face. But instead, people waste time and be like, I'm just going to see if they do the things that I need or that I like and see what it's like. And then, boom, they didn't do it, so I ain't fucking with them. Nigga.
I gotta see.
Just say no. Just say no.
I gotta see.
You see how? And that was a child that said that.
Yeah.
Because y'all childish.
Guess where he learned it from?
Y'all childish.
He learned it from a man.
I believe it. Because they childish.
I gotta see.
And he was with that shit.
Wait, I gotta see. Hold up.
Child.
I gotta see. But I do think that I hate where, and we didn't even get to talk about R&B yet, but I hate where the world is right now, and in terms of love and music, in terms of, like, with music surrounding love, like the music that is about love and affection and falling in love and appreciating each other is not pushed to the forefront. Nobody seems to want to feel like that anymore, and it's saddening.
I mean, I agree. I seen this post today. It was like, pussy must have been real good back in the day, because they used to have a nigga outside singing in the rain with 4 niggas that never even hit before. I was like, hey, yo, no, for sure. Don't say we tried.
Y'all new niggas is, y'all new women. Ooh, y'all can't be that good.
Now I'm gonna say this: it's a lot of women that say men aren't good,
but they say it on record, and women love it. That's the thing. Like, it's so much hate music out here.
It is. You know, this is just an opinion. I feel like I'm an advocate for men being men. I love a manly man.
What's a manly man? You know you can't say shit like that in
this
this era.
Manly men know what the fuck I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's probably not you, boo. But I love a manly man, and I like, you know, it's so funny because women like to make fun of comments, like when men be like, you know, well, men lead and men should teach you, you know, like build you up. And women be like, what can you teach? What can he teach you? Or where's he leading me to? You know, and it's a joke. It's a running joke. But I am an advocate for men leading. But for me, I feel like,
what the fuck he leading you to, though?
Not just that. It's just, I feel like men should lead. And so that means that for me, leading means you started. You lead by example. You show me the way. So it really starts with your behavior. So when it comes to, I feel like this gender war, I feel like men have to take the lead. Men need to
love
step
on women
up.
first.
Absolutely.
But this is the thing. I think that there are men, and I think that this is the example that I mean. Hold up. Oh, no, that's, never mind. I thought she had some flavor, but this is the Capone.
Sorry,
but
what's her name, Penny?
Penny, yeah. I love you, Penny. But I think the issue is the fact that the men that are trying to change that narrative and trying to display love, they're considered to be lame as hell when they start saying shit like, excuse me. So there's a record out right now by Lucky Day. There's only one thing missing in this life or this world, and that's you. That record doesn't get any shine, any play, right? That record don't get no burn. But Brent Faiyaz's record, I be doing shit I really shouldn't do for real. That record get all the burn in the world.
Because that's where we are.
That's where the music culture is.
I think that's where the culture is. Not even just the music culture. Like that's where
That's
the
where
culture
that is where the culture is. But what I'm saying is, and you're stating the exact. I agree with you, and I'm saying in order to change that culture, men need to lead, and men need to change the mentality and the mindset and say, you know what, I am going to love on a woman. And I have so many theories about just like love and relationships, because it's
you think niggas can really do that right now
absolutely.
in a
say
hemisphere where women run the world.
Absolutely,
Let me
because
say
women don't
something.
want to run the world.
A lot of
We don't have a choice
I
but
ain't talking about
to.
you.
a lot of men can't lead because they don't know what that looks like because they never had a man to show them. So it's not going to happen right now until men step up, that the ones that are here and lead other men and take them under their wing to show them.
I agree,
how
but
to
at
be
the
men.
end of the day, there's nothing for women to do until you do.
Right.
And unfortunately, what it does, it just digs you in a deeper
I think it's
hole
digging
because-
women in a deeper hole because at the time that you start, at the time that you're open to be led by a man, niggas probably don't want to lead you no more.
Well, I don't even think
Not
that.
you,
No,
but-
I'm not taking nothing you're saying personal. I don't care. I don't think that that's the situation because honestly, at the end of the day, women have what sometimes men tend to lack, which is community. Like at the end of the day,
Y'all do.
Y'all have
exactly.
community, we don't.
It's okay for us to have self-love. It's okay for us to have
It's not
sisterhood.
okay.
It's okay for all of that. So we are fulfilled regardless. It's y'all that are lacking, to be honest. And so with that, you
That's because y'all
have.
be doing it to each other.
Nah, it's
Even
because
if they-
it's
I
okay
don't
for
even-
women to be
I'm about to say it's just
showing
because
love
it's
to each other.
acceptable.
Men don't show love
That's
to each
cap.
other.
I show love to all my niggas.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if you heard that I got cheated on, and I was around here sitting around, you'd be like, "Fuck it, let's go get some bitches." Fuck that
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
No, I wouldn't.
When women,
I
just
know
in general,
your
just in general,
capabilities.
just in general, when women get cheated
You're
on
an
and stuff like,
idiot. I hate him.
When women
he
get-
tried to play you just now.
I wasn't paying him any attention. When women get cheated on, they come together and they,
Waiting to
do
exhale,
s-
my
do
nigga.
stuff
We
with
are
each other,
hugging
hold
and loving on each other.
and
And now, guess
face
what? You don't
shoes
need
and
no
shit
man
like
because you
that.
got me, baby.
Hold on, time out. So, if a nigga got cheated on and he go over his man's house and they hugging and loving on each other,
You see how you laughing right now? You see how
that's
you
not
laughing?
possible. It's not possible.
It's not
see.
possible because y'all think that shit funny. Y'all think it's unacceptable.
Yeah.
it is
That's-
unacceptable.
that's
It's
what I-
only
that's
it's
what
a
I'm
thing,
saying.
and that's why y'all need women.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the end of the day, I'm
We
saying
do.
women don't take a hit. We don't take a L that's why so many women that are nowadays okay with being single. Women are like, okay, y'all niggas ain't got it. Cool. I'm good though.
I think
Because at
the
the end of the day,
culture
I
has made
still
that.
gotta go to work and pay my bills.
I think the
At the
culture
end of the
made it that
day,
way.
I still can go hang out and have a good time. I'm still gonna go out to dinner, nigga.
But-
I'm still gonna dress up and be cute as fuck. I'm still gonna feel loved. I'm still gonna have people surrounding me with love. Y'all don't have that.
But one thing I wanted to say also
She
is,
sounds triggered.
if
Nah, I'm concerned for y'all.
you know how I said men don't know what being a manly man looks like.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women don't know what that looks like also. So
Mm.
when you guys get together, you
That
can't
nigga
tell.
triggered too.
You can't tell this man what it looks like. You can't say you're not leading me correctly because you never seen what that
Facts.
is. So if a man is at least trying, then I think they should get some type of recognition.
I
for
think that this
And-
So
is-
and women-
basically,
women
I'm supposed
don't-
to. So,
women don't
but see,
even-
that's what I'm talking about. When it comes to,
All right,
it's a man is trying. It's like, okay, I'm supposed to give grace. I'm supposed to be like, okay, well, at least you're trying. I'll take your effort.
nah.
Because it's trial and error.
I feel like
though.
a lot of times
All right, let's-
men don't agree on a
let's
lot
do
of
this,
things
right?
either.
It ain't trial
This
and
is
error.
the thing, right? You got to find the person that fits you. 1. 2, it's like Jill Scott said. If you can tell her what to do, you can tell her what to do. If you can't tell her what to do, my
can't
boy,
tell
get the
me what
fuck
to
out
do.
the way.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't tell her what to do. So, like, if you know that you can't tell this woman what to do, and I don't mean, like, be like a misogynistic nigga that's, like, telling her to do shit. But, I mean, like, if you know that
You can correct your
you're
person.
trying to lead her and she's not receptive to the way that you're trying to lead her, yeah,
Leave
of
her
course
alone.
I want for you to help build yourself into a better leader, but that might not be the person that you're supposed to lead.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just don't know when to leave.
I would agree with that, but also I feel like a leader is a leader.
Hold on. So look.
You about to cry?
Nah, relax.
I'm relaxed.
It's that damn
So
smoke.
so what I'm saying is, there was many times that my father was wrong about some shit. My mother did not correct him. She let him be wrong. Like he oh, I'm gonna fix this toilet, and he went down there and tried to fix it himself, and he fucked it up. Then he fucked it up again, and he fucked it up again, and then he was like, all right, I'm gonna pay somebody. But she did not correct him. She let him lead. A lot of women won't let you do that. She'd be like, just pay somebody. You don't know what the fuck you doing, blah, blah, blah. Stop watching YouTube.
Okay,
da-da-da,
so
woo, woo.
realistically, I don't necessarily know if that's leading, because to me, that's incompetence. No shade to your dad. So sorry,
Cool.
that was
I'm about to say,
offensive.
I'm just-
I didn't-
How-
sorry.
but-
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
No, no.
But I'm saying for me, because I feel like at some point, you know, I can appreciate your, two things can exist. I can appreciate your effort and still say this shit is wrong.
But
Yeah,
also
she told him,
love,
and he went and tried to do it again.
love comes when love is real. It comes with grace.
For sure.
Right? So it also comes with understanding and vulnerability. So when you are in love with somebody, the grace is going to be there. You're not even going to have to put forth any effort for that grace to be there. It's just going to be there. And you're also going to have, as a man, you're going to have the wherewithal to say, you know what? I'm not really good at this. And you're going to have the vulnerability out of nowhere to say, baby, you are good at this. I need you to take the lead on this because you're better
could do
at this
that.
than I am. That's what real love is. That's
So, one more thing.
Hold on, before you move forward. My thing is this. It's not about, just because you're doing a task, I don't feel like that's leadership, in my opinion.
No, I didn't say that was
No.
leadership.
I'm just saying, for an example, you know, because that was the example you gave. For me, I don't really feel like that necessarily requires much leadership. Like, we know the toilet is broken. Like, somebody gotta do something. You know,
call
so
a plumber.
for me, but when I
let that
say
nigga lead.
leader, for me, when I say leadership, I more so mean like,
Direction.
yes, a goal in mind.
Okay.
An outcome. What are we trying to achieve or accomplish or get to in the end?
Okay.
And with that, in order for us to get there, I have to trust you. I gotta believe in you. But a lot of times we tear down that trust with things that we do in relationships. So therefore, we can't get to our end goal because the trust is lacking. So you may have all these bright fucking ideas and you may be a great leader, but a great leader also entails you to be trustworthy. And unfortunately, you're not trustworthy. So you may have all these leadership qualities, but in totality, you are not a leader because you're not trustworthy.
So
Also,
my mom trusted my dad that
Bro, let's
he
please
was
take
going
your
to.
parents out.
Although I'm just saying, a lot of people didn't have their mother and father in the household, so they don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
So if you haven't had both of them in the same household to actually see it, what y'all talking about is irrelevant for real, for real.
Thanks.
Why is it irrelevant?
Because if you don't know what it looks like, then we're not going to be able to.
You can not know what
Bring-
something- You can not know what
Men not
something
going to
looks
be
like.
able to be manly men. That's what I'm saying. If you don't know what it looks like, you're not
Oh.
going to give a man a chance to do it, and the man not even going to know what
You
to
can
do.
see it in another household.
Well, I'll say this. My parents were together. My parents were married. I grew up with my parents present
And-
majority of my childhood. And because of that, my father is a very present father. Because of that, my father is the more present parent than my mother in some capacity.
should.
But I will say that because of that, I know what I expect and require of a man because I have seen it. And unfortunately, I don't see that.
Amongst men, and I
Correct.
get that.
So let's go back to what I was saying at first, right? I think that when a man and a woman are together, right? And let's say that you're not the guy that is great at leading, but the woman is giving grace out of love, right? And she stays, and you never become the guy that she
Well,
wants you to
I
be.
think another trait of a leader is also knowing how to pace people in
I'm
roles.
trying to get somewhere.
Oh, okay, because I feel like you saying he's never gonna get there, but he might be a leader and understand that I'm not good at this. You are, so I put you in a place to do X, Y, and Z. To me, that's leadership.
Yeah, I think that a great leader knows when to follow. But that's not what I was getting to. I was trying to get to the record, but
That was cute. Okay, go ahead.
you just led me down another rabbit hole.
But you weren't good
I
at
feel like
leading the conversation, apparently. So I'm
Lead
playing.
bees. There's that.
Go ahead.
But no, I think that when people don't know when to leave, it ultimately festers resentment. And
Absolutely.
that's how I was trying to get to the record, because tonight's record is Resentment
Okay.
by Beyonce. And I think that the biggest thing about resentment, I be trying to get through or trying to get to the root of resentment, right? Since you sent it to me, very late, but you sent it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you didn't listen to Beyonce. What a
No. I know the record. I'm saying I didn't know that this was the record that we were gonna be.
Okay, but this is the thing, though. It's a very popular song. So if you don't know it, it's not my fault.
You just want to fight so bad.
I don't. You just started with me. You ain't even have to be shady. Wait, might I add? Like, keep
You
that
look
shit.
good as shit.
Keep it going.
What's your name?
Go.
Yuck. Attitude problem. This is
This is what niggas do. You start shit with me, and then when I retaliate, now it's I'm the problem. No, you're the problem. Nobody want to talk about the action, just the reaction. That's crazy.
I like your shoes.
No, I don't like yours.
I know you said something about them
I
earlier.
know. That's why I asked
It's
you
okay.
about them. They're
But
little.
I like your shoes, though.
Thank
They
you.
look-
I
they
like
look
my
nice.
shoes too. Can they see my shoes?
And see, this is the thing. Maybe we should leave because I feel like I'm gonna resent.
You
But
right.
does resentment come from the person that created the feeling that made you stay there, or does resentment come from you for staying so long?
So, I actually I heard from a therapist that resentment is less about like hate and it's more about jealousy. It's about the fact that you got to do X, Y, and Z and I didn't. Because technically when you're holding on to a pain, you're choosing to because you could let it go. But because you don't like the fact that you got away with this and you got to do this, and now I'm comparing and saying, I could have. It could have been me. I could have, just like Keisha Cole, I should have cheated. I could have cheated. I had every opportunity to, and I didn't take advantage of it. I didn't, be out of love and respect. So I resent you because I really could have, and I didn't. I chose not to. You chose to. And so now I feel like it's some sort of jealousy in that where it's like, I had the opportunity to and I didn't. But I think in terms of your question, it comes, like I said, from the jealousy of the fact that you got away with it or you got the opportunity to do so and I didn't. That's why people be trying to get even.
So, yes, in this song, I think that lives, and that's actual factual, right? But resentment can also come from the fact that you didn't get to do anything that I didn't get to do, but I didn't get to do what I wanted to do because I wanted to make this work.
Agree. I think that's kind of the same thing. And I think that people don't take heed to that. I think people take advantage of situations and that. And I think that's really what it is. Like, you took advantage of something that I did not take advantage of. Because realistically, when we think about cheating, any and everybody has the opportunity to cheat. I don't care if you ugly. I don't care if you fat. I don't care if you broke. I don't care if you anything. If you was able to pull one person, you can pull another. So realistically, anybody can cheat. It's the fact that you made it's a decision, because I'm deciding not to cheat and you're deciding to cheat.
Yeah. But you decided to stay is the thing.
Okay, that's what you're getting at, the stay part of it.
So the stay is what really causes the resentment, because if you didn't stay in it, you wouldn't resent that
That's not
situation.
true. That's not true, because I could resent you from afar. I could resent you and I never see you again in my life. I could resent you because you took advantage of a situation. You did something that hurt me. Whatever the case may be, I can still feel that feeling. I may still want to go back in time and do that shit again and then never see you. I can resent you and you not even be around. I don't think that resentment has to do with me staying. I think the person deciding to stay is it makes it harder to let go of the resentment. And I think that when you decide to stay, it's that time where you have to let go of the resentment because you're making the choice. Just like they made a choice, you making a choice.
My lips ashy.
They not ashy, but they dry.
Penny.
They
I'ma
look.
fuck
They just
you
don't
up.
look moist. Don't do that to Penny. Do they feel dry?
No, they
Well,
don't.
then that's all that matters. They don't.
Nah,
I mean,
that's not at all that matters.
You're not me. You're not lip gloss popping. Why do you want juicy lips?
No, I don't want dry lips either. So, but
I mean, I don't know what you want them to look like. You smoke, so
Like a chimney.
never mind.
My
Boy,
what? My what?
I was talking to him.
Oh, okay.
But in this record, right? Mm-hmm. The first line of this record, it says, "I wish I could believe you, and then I'll be all right."
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I'm trying to remember if it's I wish I could forgive you or believe you.
It's believe you.
Okay, that's fine.
What do you get from that line?
The next line says it. Because now everything you told me doesn't apply. I think that is just a thing. Like, I wish, what I'm hearing is, like, I don't believe nothing that you're saying no more. Everything that you told me before, it's not real. I'm living in a space where, what you've done has proven opposite of what you said to me. So I really want to believe what you said to me, but your actions did the opposite. And so now it kind of undoes everything.
So she also says at the end of the song, right? What are the words?
I'm about to say, which part we going to?
Where it says,
Can't seem to get over.
and I know you've changed. And as much as I want to trust you, I know it ain't the same.
Mm-hmm. And it's all because you lied.
Yeah, I only gave you a hard time because I didn't want to go and pretend like. But I think that the resentment in this song came from her staying, like, and wanting to put the work in, like.
That's not where it starts from, though. I don't believe that it starts from that. I think the resentment is there. She's saying, I can't do I can't forgive you. I can't believe you. I can't do anything because I am full of resentment. The resentment comes from the act of what you've done.
I get that, but I'm still here.
But again, even if you weren't here, you could still not be here and say, I'm sorry I hurt you. I love you. Please forgive me. And I can very much say, no, I'm full of resentment. Just because I'm here or there, it doesn't matter where I am. The resentment is going to reside within me because you did what you did.
Okay, let's take you out of it and let's go back to the record, right?
I mean, in the record, I think it makes sense. That's what she said. I wish I can't seem to get over the way you hurt me. I wish I could believe you. I wish I could forgive you. She's saying, everything that you told me doesn't apply. And it's all because you lied. She's telling you why the resentment is there because you lied, nigga.
Is it really the lie?
This is crazy. Let me tell you how right now you are victim blaming.
See, we're not going to
technically, because why you trying to make it say, well, she stayed, so that's why she's full of resentment. No, nigga.
I'm not even talking about her. I'm just saying people in general. And I'm not saying it's
still
her.
Victim blaming.
I'm asking because I'm not exempt in terms of this either. Like, I'm saying as a people, if we are disrespected or if we are, because a lot of times the way the love was structured prior generations, with the prior generations, is like forgive people's indiscretions and you stay and you work it out, right?
That's what you think. That's what you think?
I think that there are a lot of grandparents that stayed through a lot of shit that now generations would the generation now would not stay through.
Do you don't think that other factors in life weigh in on that completely?
Probably.
No, probably for sure.
No, I think that there are also, for instance, I think that I'm not gonna
delve into that.
I'm not gonna say that this is what you meant, but I think what you meant by that is like, okay, back then, the woman was heavily reliant on the man, and leaving was not as easy.
Absolutely.
Right. There are some men that were done crazy just as much as there were women that were done crazy. There were women that brought outside children into the family just as there were men that brought outside children into the family, and those men could very well go out and find somebody else, but they chose not to because they chose the person that they chose in the beginning.
Realistically, like statistically, like in comparison, that's not even equal.
I don't want to compare. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like,
you keep trying to make this a man-woman thing. I'm trying to make this
not.
a person thing.
I hear you, but what I'm saying is we're not the same. So unfortunately, everything is. It's just like race. You know, when people be like, it's not a race thing. Nigga, everything is fucking race. I was born black. Nigga, everything is man, woman. I was born a woman. You can try to dismiss it as much as you want and try to say people this, people that. But then we talk about how men and women are so different. Nigga, is we the same or are we different? Which one is it? Like, it's none of that. At the end of the day, we all are individuals. However, when we speaking about statistics and what that looks like, those is just the facts of what things were. Or are. It's the calculations. So at the end of the day, you could say it's not a man-woman thing, but if we looked at statistically speaking, it is. Because statistics separates people. It creates a science to it. It separates. It does a study on this person.
So I will say this. I won't even talk about the women that may have had kids outside of their marriage and brought those kids into the family. I'll say there are women that had kids before, and the man had to sacrifice to bring their extra kids into the family.
Okay.
The shit in the shell is when we are dealing with each other. I think back then communication, especially in the black family or the black community, it wasn't at the forefront. It wasn't like communication is just becoming like so paramount.
That's
in
one of
black
the factors
culture.
as well. That's why I said there are many factors that contribute to why people stayed.
People don't talk about how they feel because we used to think that therapy was some shit that weak people do, right? But we don't even talk to each other like, you know what, I really feel like this about that. And I don't, you know what, I think that it would be better or safer or a more conducive situation for me to go out and find a person that is better suited for me. And I think that while
also staying with the person that isn't, or what do you?
No, I'm saying that
leave a situation.
Yeah, leave the situation. Okay. Communicating and leaving the situation, it will reduce the amount of resentment.
I think for sure, but I think that and then this is why in relationships I think that it's so many layers to relationships for me. Like I feel like we talk about monogamy, polygamy, and things of that nature, and it kind of it varies. None of that. I ain't say we talked about. I said we, meaning as a people.
I don't want to fight.
Clearly you do. See what I'm saying? This is the thing. Every time he always want to do something, and then when I respond, I don't want to fight. Of course you don't.
And now I'm gaslighting.
You are. You're absolutely terrible. But it's okay. Bees. No, thank you.
All right.
I would set you on fire, but But no, I just feel like, when it comes to relationships, it's layers to it, honestly. But like you said, nowadays it's easier. I think that people have a little bit more understanding of what mental health looks like, emotional well-being. And I think it's just learning over time. Because just like tools have grown over time, we now have access to the internet, phones, all this stuff. All this stuff wasn't at our fingertips back then. So we now have access to information that we never had before. So now people are learning more. And with the more learning, you are now having more outlets and more things to, venture into. And so I think that applies. Like, realistically, our grandparents don't even know how to work their phones for real. So they don't even know. They don't know too much about
it. Fucked up.
Not mine. My grandma be on the phone for literally a minute flat. She not giving you more than a minute. Hey, how are you? Okay, yeah, I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.
Shit, I got 3 grandmothers, and they be getting
one busy on the phone.
You get on the phone with her.
Now I got one grandmother that'll chat you to death. She gonna talk forever, but she not gonna text you. Text her, she gonna call you. She's like, I'm not typing in this damn thing. What you say? What you text me and say? Girl, just read it. No,
now
what you text?
We are learning as a new generation.
For sure. But I think with learning, you have more options. It's just like being educated, right? So when you go to school, you got more options, supposedly. You get your degree, you got more options in jobs, whatever.
Since you got your degree,
you know every fucking thing. And realistically, like, that's supposed to be what life is, right? So now I think more in this situation, it's like now you're more educated on how people are, emotions, mental health, whatever. So then now it's like I got more options. I know now I have options. I don't think back then people really knew they had options.
That's true. The accessibility of everything right now has taken a lot of.
So should we take away the accessibility to get Black love back together?
If that's what it takes.
I mean, this is the thing though, but then we really have to look at situations and say, were people fucking happy? And I think that is a disconnect a lot of times. We're not considering the fact that some people just were not fucking happy.
I agree. I do think that there were people that found happiness in places that they wouldn't have found happiness in.
That's true.
But I also think that happiness is a temporary thing, right?
Yeah.
Happiness is a temporary thing, and people are constantly looking for temporary things as opposed to permanent things. Permanent things are not they're gonna survive through, just like you were talking about race. You're gonna be black regardless. The only motherfucker that didn't was Michael Jackson. You're gonna be black regardless, right? But you have to find happiness in that, in your blackness.
For sure.
You have
And I honestly, I think there's power in staying. And I think there's power in leaving.
I do too.
So for me, it's just kind of like, it's whatever works for you. But I really feel like as long as you are getting back up and you are happy, and not even just happiness, like you said, happiness is fleeting. You know what I mean? But content with where you are, like you're okay with moving forward in your life and what you're doing. I feel like there's power in whichever direction you decide to go in. But I do think that you should be doing things that are, meant for you.
I agree.
So I feel like in those situations, like I don't necessarily, granted, we never know. My grandparents, one of my grandparents, they were together since my grandmother was 14 years old. My grandfather passed away. My other grandmother, she done been married 4 times, and she got all their last names tailed on her name. I'm like, why do you keep all them damn last names?
Because these was my goddamn husbands.
Exactly.
You shut the fuck
She
up.
like, because they all mine. I'm like, you're a nutcase. But, so like I said, this power for her, it was, you're not gonna put your hands on me, you're not gonna cheat on me, you're not gonna. Now with my other
she knew
grandparents,
when to leave.
She left. With my other grandparents, granted, I don't necessarily know, I don't know if they had any turmoil. It doesn't appear that way. But you never know. I sometimes question, people be like, when people get older, like when they really in love and they really love each other, once one dies, the other one dies shortly after. My grandfather been dead for 10 years. My grandmama is kicking, and she is fine. I be like, damn, bitch, did you love that nigga? Like, you been with him since you was 14. What did he do?
I don't want to talk about your grandparents.
You ain't got time. I'm talking about it. I'm just saying, really, like, just thinking about those things. These are things that I consider or think about when it comes to love.
I think that in love, and let's go back to going back to the song, right? I think that in love, we have to ultimately do what's best for ourselves. I think that resentment is something that you have to deal with alone. That's something that's going to whoop your ass. It's not going to whoop the person you resent's ass. Because
not necessarily.
Resentment whoops people's ass.
No, when I say not necessarily to it not whooping their ass, because realistically, yes, I stayed, but also you stayed too.
Yeah,
so realistically, us in this situation, right? Us in a relationship.
No, not realistically.
Okay, hypothetically, nigga.
Not even hypothetically, of
Shut
course.
the fuck up and just listen. Us in a relationship.
She'll never let a nigga lead. That's what I'm saying.
You about to resent her?
Yeah, I already resent her. Right?
Good. So you fuck up and I resent you, but you asked me to stay. I decided to stay. We both decided to stay. My resentment, it eats at me, and I have a hard time believing you, trusting you, and throughout that time being, you then have a hard time managing life because you stress the fuck out trying to reassure me and prove things to me. So it does affect you in the long run. It affects you and I.
So if it is, that can happen, right? But that's if you're expressive about your resentment, right? If you're not expressive about your resentment, it only eats at you.
Everybody, this is the thing though. Everybody, they may not be communicative
Outwardly,
in the proper way, but it definitely shows. Because you'll have people that'll stay in relationships and they'll be, like, I'm going to such and such. Now, bitch is going through phones.
Let me smell your dick.
Okay, chasing you down. I want to
Pause.
come with you everywhere you go. I want to go. Oh, you going with your boys? I want to come. Now the insecurities are there. They may not outwardly say, I don't trust you. I'm having a hard time managing my emotions when you're not around me. I don't know who you talking to. I don't like when you on Instagram. I don't like seeing your name in the likes of some bitch's Instagram. I don't like seeing you commenting. They may not outwardly say it.
I look good.
We can't
You wear a mask.
see what you look like.
I look good with the mask on. That's the crazy part. But never mind.
No, the crazy part is you thinking that.
I didn't even have to think it. I know it.
But they may not outwardly say it to somebody and say I'm struggling with these things, but they feel that shit. You feel it. She go through your phone. What's this? What you question you all the time? You
But
feel that
the
the
shit.
resentment is
Yeah.
the resentment is whooping my ass. I am whooping your ass. It's different. It's different. Like the resentment is whooping my ass, and I
That's
am
true, because
returning.
you still crying every
Yeah.
damn night. I mean, listen, but then again, I listened to a conversation where somebody was basically saying, they was like, so how long does it take, or what do you do when you are in a situation and the resentment is there? Somebody, let's say somebody cheated, and y'all decide to stay, and it's like, how do you manage that? And I feel like, and I agree with the conversation where they basically said, if you decide to stay in that relationship, the person who caused the harm, the person who cheated, you're going to have to decide whether the person who was harmed should tell you what they need from you in order to get them to a better space. Whether that means, let me smell your dick every day. Whether that means I'm checking your phone every day. Whether that means you got to delete your social media. Whatever that looks like. And you got to decide, as the person who caused the harm, if you can live up to those expectations until they get to where they're going. You got to decide if you're okay with these concessions to try to win your partner back. If you're not, then you need to leave.
I agree.
I feel like resentment is on both parties.
You ever thought you caught a nigga in a lie and it wasn't a lie?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. If I
Because
felt
this
like
whole song is about because you lied.
I'm just saying. You said, have you ever caught a nigga in a lie and it wasn't a lie?
Yeah.
If I caught a nigga in a lie, I caught you in a lie. I don't know about no.
Have
It
you ever
wasn't no
thought
lie.
that you caught a nigga in a lie and it wasn't a lie?
I don't think so. Not that I can recall.
Niggas be lying like shit.
Like shit, and they get caught because they dumb as shit.
Yeah. Niggas, I fuck with y'all.
I fuck,
Niggas, I fuck with y'all.
niggas, I fuck with y'all too. Y'all just dumb as shit.
I am niggas, but I'm not dumb. So there's that.
Icky.
But I do think that resentment, I think that anything that, if there's an inkling of the fact that I might resent this, I
You
think
out.
you need to, yeah, we gotta,
I
because
feel
it's
you.
not good for my mental health. And if it's not good for my mental health and I'm still there, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Not I'm gonna whoop your ass like I'm gonna beat you the fuck
Nah,
up.
I get you,
but
but
I'm gonna
I'm
react to that.
gonna be on your ass.
I'm gonna react to that resentment.
Yeah, no, for sure. But you know what? I feel like, again, but you just said the whole black love thing. Like, there's a power in leaving. There's also a power in staying. Because, I mean, realistically, shit, it's powerful to be able to get through some shit
It is.
and be like, damn, we really made it. You stuck it out with me. We really made it through.
And then
That
20
can
years
be
later,
powerful, too.
and then 20 years later, I tell you how I really feel.
What does that mean? What are you even talking about?
We stuck it through, quote
Mm-hmm.
unquote, right? And then 20 years later, I felt like this about the shit that you did 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now that is festered, as long as it has festered, hoarding hurt for the possibility of happiness
Mm-hmm.
is not healthy.
That was cute. Hoarding hurt for the possibility of happiness is not healthy. There's a lot of H's.
That
Y'all heard
boy
that
right.
alliteration?
Yeah.
Hoarding hurt
I got
for
bars.
the possibility of happiness is not healthy.
Yeah.
Heard you. Nah, and you know what? Facts, but but I don't feel like that's getting
Right,
through
she
it.
bought another H. Heard you. Go ahead.
I don't feel like that's getting through it, to be honest. To me, that's not powerful. I feel like if you are still festering after 20 fucking years, bro, like, you didn't get through shit. You just sat in shit.
So you feel like the power isn't actually being able to communicate it in the moment? and
Absolutely.
being
It's
getting
been
through it.
not even
Yeah.
just in the moment. It's just working through it.
Through it, yeah.
The power is just actually doing the work and being able to heal from it and being able to be happy. For example, there are people who, like you said, have outside babies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I think that shit is insane. But if you come back with an outside baby and we, and I don't necessarily want to be without you. I planned my whole life with you. You are my partner. outside of, because what people don't understand is sometimes to me is marriage is outside of love. Marriage is also business. Like it's legalities to it. So with that, we have a plan, motherfucker. Like that kid may not be included in this plan.
Motherfucker was
However,
crazy.
my plan,
motherfucker.
my plan includes you. So if we are building this life together and we have a life together and this is what we're doing, some people feel like I'm not willing to step out of my plan, and what I can adjust my plan, but I'm not going to completely step out of it. And so with that, I feel like if you make that decision, the power then is, figuring it out, working it out. How does this work? If you're going to go through a situation and this man had an outside baby and he bring that baby here and you hate this baby, you're not working through it.
Yeah.
You can't hate no damn baby because
We have to accept our decision.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that, so that's different than now that the baby's grown, I get to tell you, I hate that fucking baby. I can't believe you had that baby on me. No, bro, you didn't do the work. There's no power in that.
At all.
At all.
At all.
So, I don't know, it varies. But I also would say this, I don't feel like every relationship needs to be a marriage. I feel like there are some people who should literally just,
Some people are seasonal and some people are reasonable.
not even just seasonal. I feel like you can spend your whole life with a person and it not be a marriage. Because I think that what people need to look at is what marriage is. And when I see what marriage is, I'm looking at partnership, like I said, but also it's the commitment there. If you know you're the person that feels like, based off of certain types of commitment, certain things that may occur, I'm not going to be committed anymore, then you shouldn't be married. And that is okay. Everybody don't need to be fucking married. I think everybody think that they should be married, and it's not necessarily true. You may not be a marriage person. You may want marriage, but that doesn't mean that it's fitting to you. You can love, you can be in love, you can be happy, you can have, a love life, a partnership, a relationship, all those things, and not get married. It's okay. I think that people need to determine and recognize what marriage is for real, and then understand marriage is working through it. Marriage is figuring the things out. Marriage is the commitment. Marriage is staying.
In conclusion, I agree. In conclusion, I want to say that resentment is harmful to you, right? Or to the person that has the resentment.
Mm-hmm.
Have the courage or have the wherewithal and the self-help, self-health to be able to, there's power in staying and there's power in leaving. You need to know, or you need to have the power to discern which space will lead you in the best place of power, or whatever the fuck you want to say. But you need to know whether I should stay or whether I should leave. Also, the line in this song, we already talked about it off air, but I know she was attractive, but I was here first is nuts. I'm sorry.
You're an idiot.
That is nuts.
You're an idiot. That's not listen, at the end of the day,
I was here first.
Yeah, because
That's childish.
no, because at the end of the day,
I was here first.
That's commitment. That's the problem. That's commitment.
I was here first.
You committed to me.
That sounds like some
not?
shit that's gonna be talked about. That's what the fuck kindergartners say. No, I was here first.
But that's the reality of life at the end of the day.
I liked you better.
I was here first.
She didn't even like you when you was broke.
Shut the fuck up. She's saying I was here first. I was with you. You already committed to me. So no matter what the fuck comes your way, I was already here.
I was committed to somebody else before you.
Ray J hit it first.
Okay,
too.
but you were done with that. So if you come to me,
That nigga be
and
about to
you're
get his
committed-
mic taken every week.
That's so crazy.
That's
He's
crazy.
a nut. Like what?
This nigga-
What? But no, and I think, and I know that it's said in a funny way, just because she only mentions
But I think that's the vulnerability of that.
it is. But that's the reality of it. Nigga, I was here first. You got me fucked up. Sit your ass the fuck down. You committed to me, so I don't give a fuck who comes around.
Abuse.
I was here first. Cause at the end of the day, no, don't say that, because at the end of the day, niggas feel the same way. Like it's
Control.
always a nigga out here with more money than you. It's always a nigga out here to look better than you. It's always a nigga out here with a bigger dick than you. But you was here
But you
first, and I
can't see
committed
the.
to you.
This is the thing.
Actually,
You can't see the dick, right?
We can.
But we can see
If
the
it's big enough.
asses. We can see. Never mind. You know what? Let's go. Hey, my name is Love,
I'm Janae
and
Music.
tonight I have been in the living room with.
Janae Music. Already
Janae
said
Music.
it. Sorry, I fucked that up.
It's okay. She said it 3 times, but I've been in the living room tonight with Janae Music. Thank you for the conversation. I appreciate you coming through the living room. I can't wait till. Never mind. But
Till we release some music. It's coming.
Right, exactly.
But at the last day of every month, tune in. I'm dropping a song.
Can you tell them where to follow you at? and all
Yes.
that other type shit?
Everywhere is Janae
There's your
Music.
camera right there. Tell
I'm
him.
looking at it, nigga.
Tell him.
It's Janae Music. Janae Music is spelled regular. If you can't spell music, you got bigger fish to fry, baby. Get off Instagram.
Music is spelled Music. Because if you can't spell music, I don't want to hold that against you. And I
Because
want
niggas
you,
is dumb.
Matter of fact, we're going to cut that from it because until she drops the records that she's supposed to drop, I don't even want y'all niggas to go listen to her music.
That's crazy. I'll beat your ass.
See, that's exactly why you in the situation that you in.
Nah, because don't nobody
I
say
love
no
you,
shit
baby.
like that to me. Fuck you talking about.
Right. I beat your ass. Hit ass.
Resentment.
My name is Love. I'm here with Janae Music again. And
5
we'll holler at y'all. Fuck. Outta here.